Emmy Award-winning actress Anne Heche passed away. She was 53, and the family's representative confirmed to People magazine that while Heche is legally dead according to California law, her heart is still beating, and she was not taken off of life support in order to allow One Legacy Foundation enough time to find recipients who will be a match for her organs. This news comes a week after she crashed her car into a house in Mar Vista neighborhood of L.A. When she was leaving, when she left the home and she destroyed said home, she was left in critical condition. However, she never regained consciousness, and on Thursday, her rep shared that the prognosis was dire. Quote, unfortunately, due to her accident, Anne suffered a severe anoxic brain injury and remains in a coma in critical condition. The rep told People magazine in a statement on behalf of Heche's family, quote, she is not expected to survive. It has long been her choice to donate her organs, so she was being kept on life support to determine if any of her organs are viable. The statement also expressed gratitude for the outpouring of support for the care of and shown to Heche and her family in the aftermath of the devastating crash that occurred on August 5th. Her career spanned decades, including memorable roles on TV, film, and stage. She rose to fame in the late 80s and 90s with her roles in soap opera Another World, films like Volcano, Wag the Dog, I Know What You Did Last Summer, 6 Days, 7 Nights, and the remake of Psycho. She is also known for a role in the 2004 film Gracie's Choice, which she received a Primetime Emmy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, and the ABC romantic comedy series Men in Trees, which aired from '06 to '08. Now, that being said, Casey, where do you stand on the loss of Anne Heche?
It's a tragedy. It's very sad. She was way too young. Did you see pictures of her car, though?
I did.
am shocked she did not die on impact.
Yeah, so I saw the pictures of the car. I saw also, like, I guess they had drone footage or drone pictures
Yeah.
that they were showing when she was being escorted, via stretcher to the ambulance. Yeah, it's very sad. Uh,
It, it's a tragedy. She was under the influence, like I think you just said that, but um, so it's kind of like, oh, it was a tragedy that didn't have to happen. Sadly, she must have had issues. Leaving Ellen 20 years ago must have did something to her. Um, it's a shame. So, you know, I feel bad for them.
yeah, I
It's
mean, like, I know she's got what, two kids, right? Two boys?
it's a boy 20 and another boy 13.
Yeah. And it's a shame because they're very young, and I, look, at the end of the day, I've already, like, had these preconceived notions on how this is going to play out through the media,
Oh, yeah.
through fandom, through celebrity fan bases. Like, I'm actually kind of eager to hear what Ellen has to say after Ellen went through all her scrutiny the last few years, and she had to cancel her show and lose her all this stuff because she was such a horrible person, or whatever the
No,
case may be.
she released something yesterday saying obviously she doesn't want to see like her die or anything. She wishes her the best, but now that this has broken today, I wonder what she'll say. I'm sure she's sad. They were together for I don't even know how long, a couple of years.
Right.
Uh, yeah. So
I just think that knowing how the world works these days and everything like that, you have you have this idea of, oh, like, obviously it's a tragedy, and nobody's taking anything away from that it's a tragedy. It's just more along the lines of, you don't want to put her on a pedestal, which is what I think is going to end up happening.
And my friend said that to me today. She was like, "Watch everyone put her on a pedestal." Um, because someone dies and they're like, "That's the greatest person ever," and yeah, so it's gonna happen, uh, without a doubt.
Right, and I'll leave you with this. Regardless of who, whether you're on the fence of, oh, this is so sad, and she was such a great person, and she did all this, and she did all that. Whether you're on that side of things, or if you're on the other side, it's like, where I kind of am leaning towards. It's like this is very sad. It sucks. But that being said, it's not like it's a tragedy. It sucks that she was cut from this world so short. But it's like you did this yourself.
Exactly.
You got drunk. You got high. You knew what you were doing. You got behind the wheel. You almost ran over a pedestrian. You crashed into somebody's home, destroyed their home.
The person, minor injuries, but she still injured someone who's sitting in their home. So yeah.
Right. And my other thing is, I feel like this is going to come full circle around Oscar season when they do the in memoriam, because this past Oscar season they left out
Didn't they leave out Bob Saget?
Bob Saget. I kept thinking like Danny Tanner. I'm like, what's his real name? But yes, they left out Bob Saget, which that was more of a tragedy. This is just, unfortunate events after unfortunate events. So I think this is going to get brought back up into light when moving forward when we get closer to Oscar season.
Oh, absolutely.